Lattner, and I'm over at Shelby Cars and Coffee. Today I'm with James Strade, and he's got a 1932 Ford, and he's going to let us know all about it. So how did you acquire this vehicle, and kind of what's your story behind it?
I bought it from a friend in South Carolina. It was built as a show car, and it did the show circuit in back east for a few years, and he died, and I bought it from his estate, let's put it that way. And when I got it home, I realized how bad a condition it was, because all it was on the trailer, off the trailer for years and years and years. So I had to redo. The paint's original from 1980 when it was built. The flames are originally, interior's original. I redid the engine, the transmission, the rear end, rewired it, put new tires on it, and that's how it sits today.
Okay. And what was that process like? How long did that take?
It was a long, trying process, because I've got a bad back, and I keep hurting my back, and then I have to go back and work on the car for a while, and then take a break. But it's been like I've had it for 15 years, and it's finally about done, and I'm probably going to sell it and start another project.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
What's the stats in terms of the horsepower and the engine and all that?
The engine is a 427, 435 horse out of a 67 Corvette. The transmission's a 400 turbo out of a 67 Corvette. The rear end is independent suspension out of a 67 Corvette. The engine's been reworked. It's been built up quite a bit. I don't have any idea how many horsepower it is. It's still got the Corvette original 3.2 manifold, 3.2 carburetors on it. And that's about it. It's a little warm running down the road.
Was there anything that was really difficult to find or acquire while you were rebuilding this?
No, not really. Everything now is available. When they originally built the car, everything had to be manufactured. It had to be made, because you couldn't. In 1980, you couldn't go to a catalog and pick out brackets for the air conditioning and that stuff. So they had to make it all. So it's all handmade. The suspension they boxed the frame. It's all. The underneath of it is as nice as the outside. The exhaust system's all chrome. Everything's perfect clean. Underneath the fenders shines just like the top of the car. It's really a really nice car.
James, what can you tell me about this interior?
Well, the interior was done in 1980 when the car was built. It's velour with leather on the sides of it. Velour headliner. I was going to change it, but I figured they did it, and it was nice. So I'd leave it. I'm not change it. The dashboard was far different. It had Stewart and Warner gauges in it, and it had a notch cut out of the old dashboard to put the air conditioner in. So when I got it, I replaced the dashboard, put newer gauges in it, put a different under the dash air conditioner in it, so it's the whole car's air conditioned, not just one spot. I just had the carpet done about 3 weeks ago. And that's about it.
Is that a banjo steering wheel?
It is a banjo steering wheel, and it's late model. It's not original. I did buy that out of a catalog and put it on there, and it's better looking. It had a Corvette steering wheel on it when I got it, and this is far better looking.
Did you do a lot of the work yourself, or was it difficult to find people to...
I did as much work as I could physically do. When my back took a dive, I farmed a lot of the stuff out to Whiskey and his crew, and they did a real good job on it. It just took them a long time. It was kind of set in the background, and they worked on it when they could.
Did anything specifically draw you or inspire you for this particular vehicle?
When I was in high school, I had a 28 Model A sedan that I drove around, and I always said I wanted a 32. So as I got older, I sold the sedan, bought a boat, and then sold the boat and built a few different cars. And then the people that owned this, the guy's wife called me up because she knew I liked the car. And so I latched onto it. I always wanted a 32 and a 32 sedan because of the sedan I had when I was in high school. And this one's a little more high dollar than the one I had in high school, but it's a really nice car.
Well, James, I want to thank you. Can we go for a ride?
Sure, why not?
Sounds good. kind of wheels are on this vehicle?
It has knockoff wire wheels on it that were on it when I got it. You got to take a lead hammer to take the wheels off.
And then what's the suspension on this vehicle?
It has a chrome straight axle in the front and 67 Corvette independent suspension in the back. Has disc brakes all the way around. That's about it. Everybody seems to like it. I go to a gas station to gas up. There's always people standing around looking at it, asking questions. I don't mind answering questions. Like I say, everybody likes it. Everybody wants to go for a ride, but it really can't do that. But it's a fun car to drive. I don't drive it much. I drive it on the weekends. Go to car shows with it. I've had it 15 years, and we probably had it running and driving about maybe 5 years now. That's it.
Do you have any plans for this car?
I think I'm done with it. I think I'm probably going to sell it and start another project. I got a couple sitting at my yard. I got a 55 Bel Air 2-door hardtop that I've been working on off and on, and a 54 Sedan delivery that I've been putting off finishing, so I'll probably finish them if I got enough years left in my life. I still like doing it, so I got to sell this one first before I do anything else.
Can you tell me a little bit about what this is right here?
Oh, this original 32s they didn't have air conditioning, or they have one ventilation thing on the hood that you open up, on the cowl, that you open up and let air in, and you could tilt the windshield out to let air in under the windshield. It's been all sealed off now because it's got air conditioning in it now. It's got aftermarket air conditioning in it, so I don't need any of that.
Seems like you've kept a lot of the original features, but then you've also kept incorporated some modern features as well.
Yeah, it's an all steel body. It's original 32 Ford body. There's no fiberglass on it anywhere. And excuse me, the dash is steel. It's basically original body. The frame is original 32 frame that's been all boxed in for strength, and all the rest of the stuff is modern. It's a street rod. It's made to look old and run new.
And you were telling me some about how you can actually charge your phone and incorporate it and play music onto the radio.
Yeah, I put a remote radio in the thing that's back under the back seat, and this is just a headset, but it has AM, FM. It's got satellite radio. I can hook my telephone up to it, play my playlist off the telephone. It has a speaker over here on the side where if I get a phone call, I can answer it through the radio.